Once upon a time, at the foot of the Nares mountain, there was a little pig farm that lived in harmony, or as much harmony as you could get when your neighbors were the local bar, the Drunkards. The bar was the lifeblood of the tiny village, with its inhabitants gathering from dawn to dusk to indulge in tall tales, endless drinks, and life's simple absurdities. Among the regulars was Baku, the farmer who ran the pig farm. On one such day, cigarette in hand and whiskey in another, Baku looked out at the farm in frustration. His pigs, those pink, rotund gluttons, had eaten their way through every last scrap of food, and Christmas was still weeks away. Normally they'd be fattened evenly until their fateful meeting with the farmer's knife. But these pigs? They had overdone it. The nearest village for a food supply was the Pigs of Hell, 3,500 kilometers to the west, a trek far too daunting for a man with a temper and empty beer mugs. Among his herd, there was an anomaly. Born into this sea of baby pink piglets was a single jet black piglet. Its coat dark as midnight, its eyes gleamed with mischief. The villagers, never ones to shy away from judgment or labeling, quickly named it the Black Demon. But there wasn't just unusual coloring to distinguish him. He was peculiar. Uglier, some said. His ears flopped unevenly, and his snout seemed slightly crooked. The other piglets sneered and jeered, leaving him to slink around the farm alone. And so, Demon grew up an outcast. But little did anyone know that Demon was no ordinary pig. Months later, as he ambled across the mud-piled farm, his snout twitching with irritation, something unexpected happened. He opened his mouth and for the first time spoke, and not in oinks, words, clear human words. Why don't you all go to your mother's? Well, let's just say Demon's debut speech wasn't exactly family-friendly. His vulgar tongue scandalized everyone, and if he was the odd pig out before, he was completely out of place now. Furious, the little black pig did what any self-respecting pig looking to carve his destiny would do. He ran. Demon smashed through the coop, shoved past the wobbly wooden fence, and waddled into the forest of Neres. There, no longer under the ridicule of others, he decided to seek his fortune. It was among the moss-covered trees of the old pig forest that Demon's life took an unexpected turn. A snort from the bushes alerted him, and out stepped White Fat, the daughter of the local boar chief. She was radiant in the way only a boar with perfect white bristles could be. The moment their eyes met, something strange, something magical happened. Love. True, endless love. White Fat was not like the others. She didn't cringe at his lopsided face or scoff at his midnight fur. They were kindred spirits, outsiders both in their own way, and together they began their adventure. But the tale does not end here. Oh no. For Demon's journey, filled with trials, triumphs, and even a black pit bull terrier dressed in medieval armor, smoking Cuban cigars on an iron throne, had only just begun. Demon's journey was filled with trials, triumphs, and unexpected encounters. Their most formidable challenge lay ahead, a black pit bull terrier dressed in medieval armor, sitting regally on an iron throne. The armored pit bull's gaze was as sharp as its armor, invoking both fear and admiration. Yet this was just the beginning. Demon and White Fat's adventures were far from over, as they faced a future filled with unimaginable challenges and wonders. And so, together they ventured forth into the world beyond the old pig forest, their path illuminated by the morning sun, their hearts filled with hope and courage. Together they braved swamps that tested their resolve and trudged through fields that whispered tales of those who had ventured before them. They knew not what lay ahead, for the world was vast and filled with mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Their journey was not without peril, as they faced challenges that tested their courage and strength. Yet together they persevered, their bond growing stronger with each step. As the sun dipped below the horizon, they knew that their adventure was only just beginning, and with each new day, they would face whatever came their way, together.